real cases before a real judge.
Plaintiff Sharita Nesbitt says ever since her sister slept with the defendant's then-boyfriend, the defendant has had a beef with Sharita and her family. Sharita claims during a party the defendant stabbed her in the neck and shoulder and was found guilty in criminal court, so she's suing. Defendant Patricia Fields admits that she was found guilty of stabbing Sharita, but she insists she is innocent and did not get a fair trial. Patricia says during the fight, Sharita threatened her with a broken beer bottle, and she believes the glass bottle is what cut Sharita. She's countersuing for attorney fees and emotional distress.
Start with you.
Your Honor, this is my stepcousin, Patricia Fields, and 3 years ago, my sister slept with her son's father. She has had a gripe with me and my sister since then. So on April 29th, 2012, we was at a party at my grandmother's house, and at the end of the party, she asked me to conversate with her. So I did, and the conversation got heated. She picked up a knife out of the knife block out of my grandmother's kitchen and stabbed me in my neck area, in my shoulder, and in my arm, which my son was there. My son is my defendant. My witness, I'm sorry. He was there, and he pushed her out of the way, and I'm asking him, Keontae, take me to the hospital. I need to go to the hospital now. So I went to the hospital. I have a video from the hospital. I got 14 stitches.
How did it end, the fight? When she stabbed you, he pushed her and she let it go.
She let it. Well, actually, my grandmother and my uncles was there to pull her back.
That's what I'm asking.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
They pulled her back up the stairs, and I went through the kitchen out the front door.
Okay. So, you have something you want me to see?
Yes.
This is when my cousin Trisha stabbed me in my neck. And this is where she stabbed me in my arm.
I have a 16-year-old, a 15-year-old, and a 6-year-old, and they are all terrified of this lady. She said I lied to the police, I lied to the court. She was found guilty.
Okay, let me hear from her, ma'am.
Hello, Your Honor. First off, I would like to say, I am here. I know I was found guilty and convicted of a crime that I did not commit.
Yes,
I didn't receive a fair trial there. Ms. Nesbitt missed because of the 3 absences from court. I had to subpoena Ms. Nesbitt.
Did you appeal?
We're in the process of that now. So
all right. When did you file your appeal?
My lawyer, about 2 weeks ago, he spoke with me on the phone.
It was filed, or you just spoke on the phone?
I just spoke on the phone. So I am here today. I chose to be here today.
What grounds are you all appealing on? You would have to tell your lawyer on that call, you all would discuss the grounds for appeal. It has to be a mistake made during the trial for you to appeal. You just can't say, well, I lost, and so I'm going to keep appealing until I win. No, you have to point out mistakes. You have to say the judge gave the wrong jury instructions to the jury. The judge was prejudicial. The objection that the judge allowed should not have been allowed, and all that has to be based on law.
They added a new charge, and to the fact that I didn't come at Ms. Nesbitt.
Yes, you did, Your Honor.
Quiet, ma'am. You believe you were wrongfully convicted because they added a new charge at the last minute?
Ms. Nesbitt, I have proof. I have anything against her sister and her. Me and her sister are proof that me and her sister made up. I have nothing.
Did you stab her sister?
No, I did not.
Oh, well, yeah, you might make up with her.
No, you would think that would be the one that I would be getting into it with, but no, I have nothing. Since then, me and her sister, we talked. It was another
but you didn't stab her sister. It's easy to make up with a person you didn't stab.
Hey, she was claiming that also, but okay. But
what happened with the stabbing?
Okay, with the same incident with me and Mrs.
Yes, tell me how it started.
Okay,
and
this
what
is how it
ended.
started. First off, we're not related at all.
At
It was
all.
at my grandmother's house, also where I also reside also. So we was there for a party. I was in the kitchen pouring a cocktail. Miss Nesbitt came up to me.
She's lying.
Questioning me
Man, be quiet.
about why did you go back and tell my sister all of this and all of that? So I'm like, I haven't spoke. The only thing that me and your sister that I went over there to talk to her about was us. You know, our friendship, bettering our friendship. Again, relationship, whatever. Me and my sister gonna beat your, you know,
Oh
but
my gosh, now she's
she
lying,
goes
Your Honor.
all, but no one, only ones in
My
the
son
kitchen
was-
is
my
me.
son was
Quiet,
there.
man. Be
Only
quiet.
ones in the kitchen, Your Honor, is me and Mrs. Nesbitt. That's it. She grabbed me by
Ma'am,
my
you're
arm.
starting to show some temperament problems
I
here.
didn't.
And that's what does provoke violence. When people start, when they have temperament issues,
Honor,
that
I
usually
promise
results
you-
in, don't talk when I'm talking. Go ahead. You're sitting
So,
over
Your
there,
Honor-
and I'm keep telling you to be quiet, and you're twisting and turning. Now you're being contemptuous of me. That's called contempt.
I'm sorry, Your
All
Honor.
right. Just hold off like she did. She didn't say a word. She was very quiet and dignified
Yes, sir.
while you were giving your case. So I need you to do the same. Go ahead.
Okay, Your Honor. So Mrs. Nesbitt, like I said, we were about a microwave, so she's over me bickering and why did I tell her sister this and that? I'm like, man, your sister already, you know, we done made up. So she grabbed my arm and she goes off and why did you tell her this? And we're sisters trying to break us. I'm like, Sharita, I have nothing with you, you know, so she pushes me. So I'm like, Sharita, can I get around? May I please get around you? She's still going out, you know, name calling me names and everything like that. So I said, you over here starting mess, again, trying to keep up something. That's just like me going to your house telling your husband all this mess, the men you've been sleeping with and me taking them home.
Yes.
So she walks around me, breaks a bottle, a beer bottle. I'm walking already. I hear it. So by the time I turn around, she's charged at me. Now I'm over to the sink with the bottle. So I'm going to defend myself. I may not play football, but I'm going to be best defense player. I didn't grab anything, none of that. I pushed her hand away from me. I started screaming. Me and her was tackling and fight for a little bit. That's when the family ran in there. That's when my grandma pulled us apart from each other and she walked out the house.
How do you think she got the cuts?
The only thing that was sharp there were the bottles.
And you have any evidence that she pulled out a bottle and broke it and tried to attack you with it?
Do I have no?
No police report? You don't have a police report?
No.
Do you have anything where any of these witnesses back up what you just said?
No.
Okay, and you went through a full trial?
Yeah, with the judge.
And they
not
didn't believe you?
The 12, we didn't do the 12 people.
Okay, it was a bench trial and he didn't believe you?
She did.
I'm
yeah.
sorry, you're right. Hopefully it was a she. We need more women on the bench. So, you have the burden, ma'am, of proving that you have been wrongfully convicted. And then, once you prove that you were wrongfully convicted, you must prove to me that she was the aggressor. Ma'am, what do you have there?
My sister's statement and the police report from when she tried to stab my
And
sister.
who spoke on the police report and what witnesses?
That's a police report from 3 years ago from when she came to my sister's home.
Okay.
She
But
was
there's
found
a presumption
guilty.
of guilt since she was found guilty. There's a
Here it
presumption of
is.
liability
She was
today.
found guilty in my
Let's see
case.
it, please. What's that?
She was found guilty in my case.
Right.
Here's another witness statement.
Your counterclaim, let me have it, please. Your counterclaim is for what? How does she owe you for attorney fees and emotional distress?
Yes.
Go right ahead. Tell me how she owes you for that. What did she do to you?
I received threats from Mrs. Nesbitt on the internet.
Let's see it, please. When?
When it was May 29th, it was this right after our first court
After
date.
this incident?
Yes.
Ma'am, did you threaten her? Quiet.
No, I
Did you threaten
didn't.
her?
She was on Facebook. My mother died 7 years
So
ago.
you didn't threaten her?
No, I didn't threaten her.
Okay. How do I know this is from her, ma'am?
At the top, that's her, Sharita Nesbitt.
Chocolate drop.
Yeah,
Okay.
it just-
You bum. You bum. Pit. House whack.
Yeah,
Booty
can't be-
churning. You
Now, where
just
did that
mad
come
because
from?
my sister whooped that. And you scared that's the reason you stabbed me because you were. You want to show it to her?
My phone also.
I wrote that.
All right. Good enough.
She stabbed me.
I know.
For nothing.
You threatened her on here.
That was after.
I
She
understand.
stabbed
Whenever
me.
it was.
But
Now your
could you just-
temperament again.
I'm
See what you're
not.
doing? Now you're lying. Now you're yelling at me.
I'm asking you to just listen to me for a
I
second.
did listen to you. I've heard enough. And just like I thought, you provoked some of
I
this
did
fight.
not. I promise you I
ma'am,
didn't.
I'm looking at the way you talk. I'm sorry the way you're acting here in the court today.
Yes, sir.
You're acting contemptuous toward me. Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Yes,
Put
sir.
that down and look at me. I'm not going to let you come in here and act like that. I know you all probably fight all the time, like you've threatened her. You
That
threatened, you
was
did. I'm
after
looking
she
right at it,
stabbed
man.
me.
Whenever it was, you got to convict it. There was no reason to. There you go again. Your claim is dismissed.
Thank you.
Do it now. That's called contempt of court. Goodbye. Have a good day. Yours is dismissed as well. Bye.
I tried. I'm going to have a good night tonight.
You do that.
Thank you, Judge Mathis. Thank you, everyone.